Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Spirit Breath Meditation. I'll invite you to start just breathing through your nostrils. And just get comfortable where you are, breathing in, reminding yourself what you are here to do. You're here to have an intimate conversation with yourself, to allow your own conscious mind to move through you at the highest level of knowing. Recognizing that when you're in that space, nothing can shake you. So just keep breathing. Let's start with our 3 ohms. And then just continue breathing through the nose and check in with yourself right in this moment. Just see how you're feeling. What's going on in your world? What's going on in your body? What's going on in the atmosphere that you are inhabiting right now? Just give yourself the opportunity to get very quiet and listen. Give yourself the gift of listening to something within that wants to be known. This morning, as I was in my authentic dance class, there's a moment in the class where the body goes into a releve position and balances. And it occurred to me that that was what needed to be our theme today, balance. And I'd like to talk about it for a second. As you continue breathing, I just want to give you some of these definitions. Balance. Now, balance is a noun, but it's also a verb. As a noun, it's an even distribution of weight, enabling someone or something to remain upright and steady. So this, as a noun, it's a distribution of weight mentally, consciously, in your heart. The distribution of everything, understanding that everything comes in, and it is up to us to balance it from that place of oneness. It's also considered a condition in which different elements are equal or in correct proportions, which means, do we always take the high road, take the highest level of consciousness? Do we always know the truth in any given situation in order to balance out what may be going on? As a verb, and this is what I love so much, to keep or put something in a steady position so that it does not fall. To put your mind in a very strong position, to take your already established premise of life and use it to balance everything that's going on. And then the other one, to offset or compare the value of one thing with another. So today, as we move through our spirit breath, I invite you with each breath to use that breath as it moves in through your body to balance you, to let it bring a sense of value to everything in your life, and to recognize that the deepest value is the value of who you are, valuing yourself above all else, yourself, capital S-E-L-F, the highest version of you, so that in any situation, your highest level of consciousness balances everything. My already established premise is that I understand that life is unfolding perfectly, which certainly balances out when anything goes awry. My premise, my belief, my truth balances my life. And so I invite you today, as you breathe and as you go into this beautiful spiritual practice, to get in touch with your values, get in touch with your AEPs, your already established premises of life. Check them out. And if one comes up and perhaps it's a premise that is not serving you and leaving you off balance, then I suggest you release it with your exhale. So today is a day to allow and just receive and be willing to hear what you need to hear, know what you need to know, as you balance your mind, your heart, your soul, and yes, your body. So our affirmation today is this: I am divinely balanced in all of my affairs. I am divinely balanced in all of my affairs. One more time. I am divinely balanced in all of my affairs. And so now if you're going to lie down, go ahead and lie down. If you're going to sit up, just take a moment to stretch your spine up. Notice your head sitting on top of your spine. Allow that beautiful energetic pulse to just pull you in all directions, keeping you perfectly balanced, your body perfectly balanced. If you're lying down, just feel the earth beneath you. Feel the universal embrace holding you. And keep your arms at your side with your palms up. If you're seated, put your hands on your knees with your palms up. And I invite you to step into this spirit breath from a sense of understanding that you are divinely balanced in all of your affairs. And as you breathe in that balancing energy that takes everything and puts it in its perfect position, perfect perspective. And then allow whatever AEPs come up to come up. If they're good, bless them. If you don't like them, they don't serve you, release them. So here we go. 5 minutes, uninterrupted breath work, spirit breath work, breathing in through the belly, in through the chest, exhaling through the mouth. At your tempo, your rhythm, whatever works for you. Breathing in that balancing essence of life to the belly, to the chest, and then let go of whatever possibly could knock you off balance. So here we go. 5 minutes, uninterrupted spirit breath. And I invite you now to continue breathing in through your belly, in through your chest, exhaling through your mouth, finding your perfect rhythm, finding your perfect balance. Recognizing that there is a divine balance in all things, that there is a unity of life that brings everything into this one perspective, oneness, unity, perfect understanding, a balanced ability to see what there is to see from the mindset of understanding that what I see is the balance of life making itself known. Seeing life from every angle and yet coming from that one truth, that there is a pure divine balance of life that inhabits everything. It is the essence of everything. It is the essence of my mind. It is the essence of my heart. It is the essence of my body. It is from whence I think and know. Every desire that comes through me, all of the passion that runs my life is a balance of this perfect divine energy that breathes me, animates me, that gives me choice and volition, that allows me to know what there is to know in every given situation, so that everything balances in perfect perspective to an understanding of God only, good only. And so as I breathe in through the belly, in through the chest, exhaling through the mouth, I recognize this innate balance in my body, breathing in the oxygen that sends light and love, and the healing vibration that brings truth to every organ, every cell, every limb, my eyes, my ears, my mouth, that which I hear, that which I see, that which I speak, all coming from this balanced sense of life. Recognizing the ocean as it balances itself out in the perfect ebb and flow of life. The gigantic waves that rise from this beautiful energy. And as they come crashing onto a beach that allows this ocean to bring the sand back into its perfect flow of life. Constantly moving, constantly expanding. That is who I am. That is what I am. That is who each one of us is here this morning. Breathing in through the belly. Love only. Breathing in through the chest. Forgiving everything. And then exhaling with a release and a sigh of knowing exactly who I am. I am the balance of all of life, balanced on that beautiful premise that right where I am, God is, the perfection of life is, the flow of life is. So take that breath in as you breathe in through the belly and recognize that balancing energy, that quelling energy, that harmony, that love that breathes itself into your body and then expels back into a universe that uses everything we give it in its perfect divine order. I am divinely balanced in all of my affairs. I am divinely balanced in mind. My mind is clear, conscious. My mind knows what it sees, understands what it sees, comes from the truth that there is only love, there is only light, there is only this perfect, harmonious expulsion of love, this energy, this cosmic force whose sweep is irresistible. My heart is balanced, knowing that my feelings come from my thoughts and my beliefs, and that my feelings are balanced. I am clear that what I feel is an example of what I believe, and therefore I am consciously capable of balancing my feelings in the most beautiful way. I feel what there is to feel. I allow what there is to feel. And my soul balances it all out, knowing that right where I am loved, I am comforted, I am held, I am supported, I am lived and breathed from this all-loving energy. Continue your breath in through the belly, in through the chest, exhaling through the mouth. I'd like you to imagine, if you will, a gigantic seesaw. Perhaps you played on one as a child. You would sit on one end and the other end would rise. And there's kind of nothing you can do about it if you take all of your weight and put it on one end. And so you would need someone or something to put on the other side in order to balance you and perfectly balance you. So today, as you play on this seesaw of life, and I invite you in your mind to play on this seesaw, I invite you to walk, take your beautiful body and walk up onto that seesaw, taking one foot on one side and one foot on the other, and doing what I'm sure we all did as children, play on that seesaw and see if you can balance it perfectly. Come to a perfect standstill of pure balance in your body, what your mind is accomplishing, continuing to breathe in through the belly, in through the chest, exhaling through the mouth, and just feel as life and feel as this beautiful energy supports your balancing this magnificent seesaw of life. Now I want you to imagine that all at once you rise into the air. There's nothing more to balance. Life is no longer yours to balance. And as you rise up into the atmosphere, this consciousness of pure balance, you are being held by this loving force. So much so that you recognize that you are this force. And every aspect of your being begins to expand out into this beautiful harmony of life. And so just take your arms, rise them into the air, and just feel your body as you feel the perfect balance of your arms above your shoulders or above your chest. Feel what that feels like, that perfect balance. Move your body and recognize that every time you move one thing, the other side balances it out. Why is that? It's because the body is perfectly balanced at all times. The body of life is perfectly balanced at all times. I am divinely balanced in all of my affairs. And then take your hands, pull your palms to the side, and just bring all of that energy down and feel your body as it stays in perfect balance. And then pull up that divine energy. Bring it up, scoop it up, and just bring it up into the air. Recognize that there is nothing indeed for you to balance. You are the very balance of life. Every thought, every idea balances that which is known and that which is known within. So just play with your arms as a child would if a child found itself lifted off of a seesaw. The wonder and the amazement of this beautiful journey. I am lifted above everything into this perfectly balanced consciousness of love. Love only. Nothing else matters. There's no weight. I am as light as air. I can lift my leg and the other leg moves with it. I can lift my arm and the other arm matches. I can switch them up. I can do whatever I choose to do, for the balance that I am can never be compromised. There is a perfect divine knower within me that knows everything, that calls forth everything necessary in every moment. And so now I invite you to just take all of that energy. Just bring it all right there into your heart. As you continue your spirit breath, breathing from your heart, I invite you to let your body just drop very slowly. Let your shoulders drop. If you're lying down, just drop yourself that much deeper into a receptive mode of allowing this perfect balance to fill you. And then just imagine your body slowly coming back down and landing right on top of that seesaw, perfectly balanced underneath you. And as you continue to breathe, recognize the beautiful rhythm of your breath. Feel the balance of that rhythm as you breathe in through the belly and through the chest, exhaling through the mouth. Now in this moment, the seesaw suddenly turns into a rope, a tight rope, a wire, a high wire. And you find yourself standing on this thin, very innocuous rope or wire. And you are fully balanced. And you're not having to work that hard. Your arms are balanced, your heart is in rhythm with the balance of this rope. And you begin walking forward, backward. You turn. You realize that this wire is no match for your balance, for who you are. And you begin dancing on this wire. Just continue breathing in through your belly, in through your chest, exhaling, and just let yourself dance on that high wire. Arms, legs, sliding. Something you've never thought you could do. Go ahead and do a split right on that wire. Let your legs just go in different directions and just lay there. Arms out, everything perfectly aligned. Your body is functioning in a way you have never experienced before. When you're ready, just give that wire a little bounce and let yourself raise right off of it. And find yourself once again being held in this beautiful atmosphere. Feel your heart. Feel the rhythm of your heart as you breathe. Now I invite you, as you float in that beautiful consciousness of pure harmony and balance, I invite you to take a tiny little pause in your breathing. And in that breath, just feel your world, your entire world, in perfect, perfect alignment. I am in divine balance in all of my affairs. Your body, your mind, your soul is in perfect alignment. Everything holds you in the highest level of pure, absolute health, prosperity, creativity, and love. Every aspect of your life, every aspect of your being is in perfect order. Nothing can knock you off that tightrope. Nothing can cause you to sink to the other side of that teeter-totter or seesaw. You are in perfect alignment, perfectly, perfectly balanced. And the world around you follows suit. For that which you know is that which you see. And that which you see is that which you are equal to. And so I know that the balance of life divinely guides every thought and every reaction in my life. So now just take your arms, spread them out, open them wide, palms up, and take 3 ginormous breaths at the top of your breath. And just let it out. And lower your arms. Put your hands back on your knees, palms up. If you're lying down, they go by your side. And I invite you to go back to your spirit breath. Whatever rhythm works for you, feel this beautiful, harmonious rhythm of life as it moves through your breath, as you breathe oxygen into your belly, into your chest, exhaling through the mouth, recognizing that your body is in perfect balance, every cell, every organ. You are pure, dynamic health, vibrantly moving through your body in a balanced state of perfect, divine order. So continue breathing, finding that rhythm. I am divinely balanced in all of my affairs. As you continue to breathe, I invite you to contemplate this idea. What would my life look like if I was balanced in every area of my life? What would my life look like if I understood what I was seeing? If I balanced everything out from this place of pure knowing that right where I am, good is. That right where I am, life is unfolding perfectly, no matter what. What would my life look like if I were balanced in mind, body, and spirit? And then we lean into the affirmation, I am divinely balanced in all of my affairs. I invite you now to breathe in through your belly, in through your chest, exhaling through your mouth. And let that breath work, that spirit breath work, let it transition into breathing through the nostrils. Let that transition naturally to where you are beautifully balanced in your breathing through your nostrils. And as you find this perfect rhythm of breath, I invite you to remind yourself that you are indeed the balance of life. As the I am of life, everything in your life is perfectly in divine right order. So I invite you to start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. If you're lying down, you can bring your knees to your chest. Just start to maybe stretch your lower back a bit. Staying in that beautiful breath work. If you're lying down, go ahead and roll yourself over so that you can pull yourself up to a seated position easily, perfectly. Just letting that rhythm and that balance just move you in this perfect order. I invite you to join me in 3 ohms. And I want to say thank you for joining me here this morning, for joining this community of Love Only, bringing your spiritual practice into play here, and for letting your vibrations move out into this beautifully, perfectly balanced world. I recognize and know that place in you and that place in me, that when you are in your place and I am in my place, we are in that perfect divine one place, that namaste of life. So thank you again for being here. Namaste and welcome home.